Hey, this is Jay, Straight Up Reviews and more. Today we're taking a look at a Bluetooth Boombox. This is the BMTL Dream by XDOBO. Now, if it kind of looks like a car dash, it's kind of designed that way. This thing has a automobile theme, and we'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, you can see the contours of it. Kind of looks like a car dash. Now, this speaker has 80 watts of power. It has two main drivers, well, two full range drivers, and then passive radiators on the back. It is IPX5 water rated, so you can get it wet, but do not drop it or submerge it into water. TWS compatible. You can run two of these together wirelessly, stereo, Bluetooth 5.3, and up to 12 hours of battery life. That will depend, obviously, on how loud, whether the lights are on, what you're listening to, etc., etc. Now, the speaker itself, like I mentioned, has kind of a car theme to it. This control panel right here, there's your power button. Then you have a play pause, your volume up and down, mode button, and your light button. Now, if you tap the power button when it's on, it'll go through three EQ modes: full frequency, bass, and vocal. So this has a loud startup, which I don't like. I never like loud startups. And when you turn it off, it's kind of loud. But what this does is it's a car theme. So it's like when you start it up, it sounds like a car starting up. And then when you turn it off, it sounds like a car driving away. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, it's a little loud, but it's pretty, and that means you're connected. It's pretty darn cool. I still have to say it's pretty darn cool. It's not quiet, but it is cool. So we already went through the controls. On the handle here, I don't know if you can see that, it says, "I have a dream," which that's a Martin Luther King saying. Around back, you have the two passive radiators I mentioned. Now, this is like an orange plastic around that, the rubber. It's kind of see-through, so when the lights are flashing up there, you can kind of see the lights through there, so it almost looks like there's lights back there. This in the middle here kind of looks like a gas cap. So again, going with the auto theme. And behind that, waterproof flap. You have a 1/4-inch microphone jack. USB-C is what this charges with. 3.5 millimeter for wired use, and a USB-A. Now, that microphone jack, I've used it, and it works all right, but I saw nothing in the manual about how to like change options or anything. So it has a little bit of reverb with it, and I don't know where you change the volume of it. I don't know that you can. So just bear that in mind. Now, one thing I did think of, just in my mind, maybe I should be in research and development for some of these companies, but since they were going with this car theme, you got this dead space in the middle, it would have really been cool if they would have put a tachometer right there. And the louder you turn the speaker up, your tach would go up until full volume you were in red line. Now that would have been cool. So maybe XDOBO can do that on the second version of this. If they do, I need a kickback because that was my idea. So anyway, let's start this up. I'll go through the EQ modes and we'll go through the light modes also. We'll start at 40% volume. Put your headphones on if you have them. We'll do the EQs first. So you tap the start button to change EQs. We're in full frequency right now. Sounds like you're locking your car through a fob. That's bass mode. Vocal. Back to full frequency. That's the one I like the best. We'll stick it there. We'll go through the light modes. Change track. Let's go up to 60%. track, go to 80%.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Bass mode. Vocal. Back to full frequency. 100% max volume. So there you go. That's the XDOBO BMTL Dream. Now, like I mentioned, this thing doesn't have any real latency issues. I tried it with YouTube, and if there's any latency, it's so minimal you can't tell. It was not an issue. So let me show you the start. Well, we showed you the start up sound. Now we'll listen to the power down sound. Sounds like a car just went by you at a high speed. Whoosh, there it goes. So again, that's the XDOBO BMTL Dream, a speaker you should check out. Now I will say, overall the speaker has a pretty decent sound to it. It can be a little bit warm, and the bass is not bad at all. If you get up to high volume, it does lose a little bit, but it doesn't lose its composure so much. But it is a little bit on the warm side. You might want to adjust up the EQ even in that full frequency, which I think is the best EQ. But overall, I think for a compact boombox with some cool features that are like car related, if that's what you like. If you don't like that stuff, then this is not going to be the greatest for you, but I think it's pretty cool. I like cool, more innovative stuff, even if it is kind of a nuisance when you turn it on and off, but that's just me. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below on this one. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, you might want to do so today. It's free. It'll cost you nothing, and I guarantee you this channel is always worth every bit of nothing. And Mr. Hand will agree to that. We'll catch you guys at the next one. Everybody stay safe.